Hi, I hope that you will join me in this meditative, peaceful, loving gathering where we offer love, peace, support and light to the events that are going on in the Ukraine and also to Russia. By offering this energy to both parties, we are hoping for communication with words, with letters, with the written form, rather than with bombs and troops. So what I'm going to ask you to do is to gently put aside for now all the feelings that you have about what's happening. Anywhere where you're worried, where you're feeling outraged, where you're feeling hopeless, where you're feeling scared, where you're feeling any of these things that pull you out of your center. And while you're starting to do that, even if you can't put them down for very long, just put them down for now. Imagine that you're placing them in a box just beside you, and you can pick them up whenever you want, but not while we're doing this practice. And at the same time, I want you to imagine that you're sending a grounding cord down from the top of your spine all the way down to the base, and then through the layers of your home, through the layers of the earth, connecting to the center of Mother Earth, exactly where you need to be. And as you're connecting your grounding cord, allow yourself to start to breathe more deeply. And I'm going to invite you to breathe in through the nose and do a long out breath through the mouth, just so that you can settle into your body, rest back into your chair, and just allow yourself to be more supported. You don't have to do this on your own, and that's one reason why I wanted to offer this, so that we could do this together. So putting your awareness in that grounding cord as it goes towards the center of the earth. And when it reaches the center of the earth, the center where Mother Gaia is, where her love resides, I want you to widen your grounding cord so it's at least the width of you. And then choose between either a waterfall, a tree trunk, or a beautiful beam of light. As you make your grounding cord wider, just choose between one of those three things and see and feel how the quality of that energy changes. There is no prescriptive way to do this, just choose which feels most nourishing to you. And as this grounding cord becomes the form that you want it to be, just allow yourself to receive that healing energy up from Mother Earth, because you've got to nourish yourself. You can't give from an empty cup. So you really must nourish yourself first, bringing that energy up, all the way up, just filling up your body. Breathing and receiving. And as you become more and more nourished, I want you to notice little areas within your energy, within your body, that feel slightly grayer or feel slightly more stuck, whatever that might be to you, where it's not flowing. I want you to imagine that through the center of your grounding cord, whatever form that looks like, is a chute. And that chute is where you're going to put all of that sort of dead, stagnant, unhelpful energy. So maybe in some ways even the worries and things, the things you have no control over, put them down the chute. Just imagine sending it down to Mother Earth, knowing that she will transmute and transform this energy into something else, something more helpful. So release what is not serving you right now, and then allow yourself to continue to be nourished. And you can pause this video at any point. The more nourishment you need, sometimes you might be very depleted, just pause and keep breathing that nourishment in. And if it helps you, imagine a colour that represents nourishment to you, like a deep, divine nourishment. Okay. And now from this point, I want you to imagine in your hands, want you to imagine that you've got a beautiful ball, and it's a beautiful ball made of white light. And in this white light, we're now going to place the ideas and the feelings of peace, of love, of connection, of light, of truth, and anything else that feels like it resonates for you, knowing that it comes from the heart, comes from the truth of what's really going on, what's really real, and the things that abide. Maybe there's grace, mercy, ease, just inviting all of this lightness into this ball. And again, you can pause this video at this point if you want to make this ball bigger and bigger and add more and more to it. Always making it loving, supportive, helpful, and peaceful. And this is a gentle energy that we're creating here, gentle but strong. And now when you feel that that ball is as ready as it's going to be, filling it up with your love, I just want you to imagine that you're placing those countries of conflict, and even maybe come down to the smalls, as it were. If there's a person you can think of that you want to send this energy to that represents those that are struggling, or if you just want to send it to all the population. Let's make this really clear. So I'm just, right now, I just have a map in my head. I have a map of the Ukraine and I have a map of Russia within this ball, this orb. And I'm offering this orb to those countries. And then, because I'm also aware of individuals in the situation, I'm offering that love, that connection, even that sense of safety, which is probably really important at the moment. I'm offering all of that to them individually, but also to the population. But let's just keep offering, residing with the love within your heart, the peace, the centeredness, knowing that as you do this, you are nourished by Mother Earth. You are one of her children, as are each and every other person on this planet. We are all Earth's children. And so we're offering this loving energy to each other, as sisters and brothers, as fellow humans. And maybe you have concerns about the animals of the countries too, so absolutely add them in. Whatever your attention is drawn to is where your loving action could be presented. Filling these orbs and offering this love, this connection, this safety, this peace. And we're just going to settle with this energy for a few moments. You're doing beautifully well, and you can repeat this as often as you want. You can make it your own, but please remember to center and make yourself peaceful first. Okay, so it feels like that's enough for right now. And so what I like to do so that I can actually let go of this orb is to begin to kind of form an edge to the orb with these people, with the countries, with the animals, with whatever is inside, in this loving energy. And as I kind of put an edge around it, I then just lift it to my hands and I ask the angels to take this speedily to where it needs to go. And then I literally just blow. And then I let go as I envisage it disappearing off. It's really important to take your awareness away from it now. Let it do its thing. Because if you continue to think about it, you're going to start to bring your worries and things back in. So just allow that love that you've put out there to go. And then if you feel worried again, you can always center yourself and do another bubble. There's no limit to how many times you can do this. And it's a really, really nice way to feel that you're contributing something when the rest of the time you feel out of control and unable to do anything. Okay, my lovelies. I hope that's really helpful for you. I know it's been helpful for me. Take care.